Hi, everyone. I'm Meredith Rubin Daniels. I am so excited to be here today with Radha from Radhaa Publishing House. I was recently invited to be an author in her book, Energy, Healing, and Soul Medicine. And this is a collaborative book where lots of different light workers and healers are coming together to share their stories. And if you are a light worker or healer that would like to put yourself out there and you know start offering more to the world in terms of your gifts, you are welcome to be an author as well. So I just wanted to chat with Radha today so she can tell us a little bit more about her book and this exciting opportunity. So Radha, thank you so much for being here.
Hey, Meredith, thank you so much for having me. It's wonderful. I'm really excited about this book. I'm really excited that you're going to be sharing your gem method in this because we're really looking for people with all kinds of healing modalities and tools and ways that they are contributing, more healing into people's lives, into the world. I believe that everything affects everything. So as people
Yeah,
are, learning more about healing, finding the right practitioners to work with, it's really raising the vibration of this planet at this time.
absolutely. Yeah, this is so necessary right now to be able to have all these different healing modalities available to people.
It is. And so I just got this divine download that we needed like a world-class healing directory for, healers and coaches, modality creators, and holistic innovators, because there's actually quite a lot of innovators coming online, but they don't have an outlet to be seen or heard with their energy healing tools. And I thought, well, what's a better way than, curating a book and allowing people to tell their genuine and authentic stories and to share their work. And each of the authors gets a bio where they get to share their work specifically and their link to their website and their pictures so people can get an energy imprint about, their vibration and who they are. And I always say, like, when people pick up the book, they're always going to find somebody to work with. So that's good.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, I mean, there's so many healers that are, just kind of tiptoeing out of the spiritual closet because, it's a lot to put yourself out there and say, "Hey, this is who I am." But the world needs all of us right now.
Yes. Yes, it's so vital. It's not about being modest or shy, or it's not about being egotistical. It's beyond that. We are at a critical mass point where we're ready to receive on a deeper level more wisdom from healing, and finding ways that we can start to clear these energies out of ourselves. As we clear them out of ourselves, they start to clear out of the world too. Everything that we see on the outside is somehow percolating even in the shadows of our consciousness. And so people need to understand that as we take personal responsibility and step into our own healing journeys, we are contributing so much to the world in raising our own vibrations. And this book is about sharing people's voices, their mission, their messages, their healing gifts, and ultimately their legacy.
Absolutely. Yeah, one thing that I tell my gem clients a lot is, we have generations and generations of trauma that have been passed down into us. And these previous generations didn't have the tools or the abilities to be able to heal themselves because it wasn't the right time. And we stepped in and said, you know what? I'm going to show up and I'm going to be the one to heal this lineage. Um, and be able to provide that healing for everyone who came before us when it wasn't available for them. So
Mm.
everybody who's here right now is really in that position of being able to help not only themselves, not only their families, but like you said, it's helping the entire world. It's helping all of humanity when we heal ourselves. Um, we're clearing it for everyone.
So true what you're saying. The generational trauma is something we haven't spoken about much, I think, in our society. Yet it's the driving force behind a lot of pain and suffering, addictions, and distortion. And so getting to the root of it, like you said, with the generational healing, going back to the point of origin and clearing it out, that you're just clearing the slate, and you're making it easier for the future generations and the past, right? Because it's the future and the past that both get cleared.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm getting chills.
So
So,
some of the themes that we're interested in this book is, ancestral healing, indigenous healing, soul medicine, people that work with the body workers, and how, a lot of emotions are stuck in the body, past life regression, um, you know, tantra or self-love practices, different healing rituals even that people do on a daily basis, the power of prayer, any holistic therapy, shamanism. Also, let's not forget the animals, animal healing and animal wisdom. And we welcome all kinds of healing modalities.
yeah, that's so amazing. I can't wait to read the entire book and see what the other authors are offering. It's so
Exactly.
amazing. There's so much out there.
Yeah, so the book is going to come out February 2022, and we're asking authors to submit their chapters by November 10th, so you have time. And we are extending our early bird to September 15th. So yeah, it's gonna be an incredible compilation. You'll be amongst, great company. These are healers that have devoted their lives to doing this, and the healers that we have on board are extraordinary. They're loving. They're about raising the vibration on the planet, and you know they're all on their soul mission. And so we invite you, if you hear the call through this, to at least reach out and have a conversation, and know that we have a team, and that we also, we're bringing this stuff mainstream too, because our books get distributed at Barnes and Noble, Target, Walmart, Amazon, and just about any place online that you can find. We just found out that we were distributed in Powell Bookstore. And so we do put money into the marketing aspect of it, because although it's all magical, my background is in PR. I was working in Hollywood behind the scenes, doing producing and PR, and I would do it at the lots for studios, for actors doing their releases, press releases, and stuff like that. So I'm just taking that and applying it towards, distributing these books as well. And we've been very blessed that our all of our collaborative books have been bestsellers, number one in new releases. And it's a teamwork. You become a little family, as little
Mhm.
a little starseed family. And it's quite an incredible process where people say they felt transformed, because like a lot of healers, and myself included, we've had persecution wounds that have been really prevalent, within ourselves. That's why we want to stay hidden, because we're like, oh no, if I'm seen, if I'm heard, you know, if I'm out there, it's this old energy of persecution. Like, I will be ridiculed, I'll be persecuted. And that is usually because in our past lives, at some point, we have been. And so I've worked with a lot of authors that have had that persecution energy and fear, and they were very they were very passionate about their work, but very nervous about sharing it. And through the process of working with us, they have cleared that entire template and really stepped into much bigger visibility, is one of the biggest things that comes through. So, um, another example is in our Starseed book, we have an incredible healer, and she's also a hearing aid specialist full time, with her 9 to 5. And after the Awakening Starseeds Volume 2 came out, which was in August,
Mhm.
she she quit her job, after 20 years because she was starting to get more clients. She's like, I'm really booked now. I'm getting really, getting really popular here. And
Wow.
so, yeah, she was like, it's a big leap of faith because she's been doing this for 20 years and in this, serving incredible work that she's been doing, serving her community as a hearing aid specialist. But now she's doing her body code healing full time.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's the power of the pen, right? You share your story and people will find you, they'll resonate. Like when you put yourself out there and take a risk, people will gravitate towards you. You'll be surprised how much support you receive and how much support we will give you because we want everyone to feel safe, to feel seen, to feel heard. And I always tell the authors like start your chapter now because we do work with a professional team. We have an editor, we have our formatter, we have a designer, and then for this book I bought the art straight from the artist. Like there wasn't a middleman. It's not a stock photo. It's an actual piece of art.
It's gorgeous.
Thank you. Yeah, it's hard to see here, but if you guys look closely, there is a world inside the middle of the branches, and it's like holding it up, like we are strengthening. And if you look at the tree, you'll see the faces, and they represent, humanity. That to me it does, and it's us coming together to hold this world up and to do that with our gifts, with our healing, with whatever modality that you use, that everyone has something to offer right now. And if you think you don't, just tune in and really check to see if that's true, because it's about us coming together. And that's why I love these collaborative books, because we create such a beautiful synergy and we all lift each other up, and it becomes a bestseller because we're all on board with it.
Hmm. Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, I have to say, I feel like this whole thing was so divinely orchestrated for me because on my vision board, I have a book. Like being an author was a goal of mine. And the whole thought of having to find a publisher and, do all the technical aspects beyond just actually writing it was
Hmm.
super overwhelming. And I was like, oh my gosh, how am I going to ever figure that whole thing out? And then all of a sudden, I get an email from you one day saying, hey, we heard about you and we'd love for you to be an author. And the amount of support that you're offering and the whole step by step process of getting the book out there is more than I ever could have possibly imagined. So um, definitely manifestation at its finest.
That's right. When you're ready, it will show up, and it's
Yes.
amazing how it does show up. And we stay in contact with our authors, and I always say like, let me know who you recommend. If we have these three books, and I just get emails and I just follow them, and it's all divinely aligned. So when you put it out into the universe reflects that right back to you.
Mhm.
So, and
Yeah.
that important part is to say yes when it's presented, I think, because
Yes.
that is important too, being able to receive it fully. So thank
Hmm.
you for receiving, and thank you for being a part of this book. I am really, really honored to have you on board. I'm really fascinated with your healing modality, and I can't wait to read about it as well as learn about everyone else's. So thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your time today. I am so, so excited about this project. So, again, if there are any light workers out there listening that this resonates with you and you want to become an author and be part of one of Radha's books, please reach out to me or to Radha, and we would be so happy. The world needs you right now. So,
Absolutely.
yeah,
Thank
so please
you.
join us.
And
All
make
right. Well,
sure make sure that you mention Murda too, so that you guys can get the extended early bird, but only if you mention her name. So thank you for that.
all right. Well, have a wonderful day and sending love and light to everyone.
Blessings. Bye for now.
Bye.